Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and this little guy is the GOOLOO DS200 OBD2 scanning tool. DS is in DEEPSCAN. Now, you simply plug this in, obviously, to your onboard diagnostics port, and then wirelessly through Bluetooth 5.0, it connects to your smartphone, whether Android or iOS, but you do need to be running the DEEPSCAN app. And then you get all kinds of things like bidirectional control, full system diagnostics, maintenance and service sets, and it works on hundreds of different brands, 10,000 models of cars. You just plug in the data, upload to what it is that you're driving. Now, what's interesting is, I started thinking about this, it begins at around 1996 for the model years, and it goes up until 2020, 2022, 2024, kind of depends on the brand. And I started thinking about that. I don't have any new cars, and to celebrate today, I actually went and got the permanent sticker for my newest car. Now, here in Montana, you can get a permanent sticker. And what this means is that you pay, when your car is 11 years old, you can pay either 3 to 5 times, depending on the model or the vehicle, the tax, and then you get a permanent sticker, and then you're done. It's permanently registered. You never have to do another thing with it. But anyway, so I've got older vehicles, which is right in the middle of what something like this works great with. And as a DIYer, I often want to know what's going on. And don't worry, we're not going to just talk as I'm spinning this in my fingers. We're going to go out to my code magnet, aka my Subaru Outback, and plug this in and see what's going on. But anyway, they are also on sale right now, and it does give you 1 full year of free use, and then you can start a subscription service. And why you do that is, well, to keep it running, but also because you may want to update it, get the latest and greatest information for your vehicles. So that's how these things work, and that's pretty common. But anyway, let's head out and take a look at what the DS200 or DEEPSCAN 200 from GOOLOO looks like in operation. So the first thing you do is plug it in. This one's got a light on the back, so you can see it under the dash pretty easily. Some have lights on the front that allow an easier placement. But anyway, what we've got is the diagnostics mode. I did load up everything. I had to load my Subaru software, and then North America. But once you hit the diagnostics and you're running it, there's a little progress bar up at the top. And I sped this up, so it's zipping through a little bit faster. I think it took a couple of minutes to go through all of the different things that it tests. The progress bar, I'll show it to you. It just is moving. This is real time here, so you can see, and then there's a progress bar each time you go through one of the areas it's scanning. This is pretty thorough. It says it's full system diagnostics covering the engine, transmission, ABS, airbag, TPMS, and then of course once you've got those diagnostics you can read the codes, clear them. It's possible to view live data and access the ECU. But anyway, so I've zipped through this, and then what I can do is choose any of the things, whether it's a fault or not. In this case, I'm going to choose faulted. And then when you select it, you have an option to go look for more information. When you do, it can jump out onto the internet, just like this. So in this case, it pulled up some videos, Subaru repair videos that addressed that fault. And it's kind of cool when it does that. I mean, it might go to Subaru forums, might go to Subaru specific papers, or it might go to Reddit. And of course it goes to YouTube quite often. So anyway, you can see the different faults there. Here's another one. These are going to start to be related. This is a communication fault related to the electronic parking brake. So I've got traction control, parking brake, ABS, TPMS, and an ECU, I believe. And that's what's going on is there is an ECU issue. And then it's causing different lights to come on. And those lights then are related, so it shuts off the parking brake is automatic or is electronic, so that gets killed, and it knocks out the traction control because that's some electrical connection with the wheels. So Anyway, they're mostly all related. What it probably is some module that needs to be replaced, and all it's doing is malfunctioning, throwing that code, turns on some dash lights. But anyway, there it is. I really like the GOOLOO products. I've got a bunch of them. They did provide me with this, and once again, I'm quite pleased and think, this is something that every DIYer needs, because just simply the cost of this pays for itself probably in one use. Let me know your thoughts. And with that, Doc out.